Welcome to episode 118 of My Dissected Member, My Scattered Thoughts. I think I said in an earlier episode something about this young woman that I knew years ago as a college student, Lynn Malamo, who was a wonderful, uh, very generous person, but didn't believe in God. And I remember telling her about the difference in the way she sees the world and the way I see it as a Christian. And I explained to her by she had an engagement ring on. I said, "Well, if you lost that ring, would it be enough just to buy a new one, or would you try and find this one?" "Oh no, I'd find this one." "Why?" "Because my fiance gave it to me." I said, "Well, that's interesting. You can't in the ring itself. You can't analyze that ring and find out it came from your fiance. Right? That's a relationship that actually took place, but relations, it turns out, are actually pretty real. So the ring takes on a different meaning when it's given to you by someone who loves you. And therefore, you see in that ring more than just the value of the precious metal or the diamond or whatever it is. It's the same way with a sunset. When you look at the sunset and you're in awe and you think it's so beautiful, so wonderful, I see the same thing as you do, but I see it not only as a sunset, but as a gift. So I want to develop, just put a little codicil on that or develop a little bit. Uh, let's look at a sunrise and see how a Christian scientist, I don't mean a member of Christian Science, but a scientist who's also a Christian, looks at it. Well, you see the sun there, and as a scientist, well, how far away is it? What temperature is it? How big is it? What's it made of? How does it create that heat and light? These are all questions about the material object which we call the sun. That's the man as a scientist. If he looks at as a human being, he says, "How glorious, how beautiful. Look at that. It gives us light, it gives us heat, it warms our day, it lightens our existence. Look what it does to the landscape." There's a perception of the beauty of it, the goodness of it, the joy that comes from it. But the third level is the level of the scientist who's a man, but also a Christian. He may still want to know how big it is, how far away it is. He still recognizes the beauty of it, the warmth, the light, but he really, wait a second, this is a gift. It's like as Chesterton said, it's like God, the servant who kindles a fire for us in the mornings. When we wake up, we have warmth and heat, heat and light. So those are the same world is seen differently with different levels of meaning by the same person as a scientist, as a person, a human person, and as a Christian. And we, as Christians, ought to look at everything in the world, including ourselves, uh, not just as a thing, not just as an object, which we are, uh, but as a gift, as something which is presented to us and given to us by someone who loves us.